Elaine, there are actually two separate issues here. First, competing territorial claims over the Nansha Islands in the South China Sea, also known as the Spratly Islands. Then the issue of maritime rights. Chinese analysts say combining both under a tribunal is dangerous.
China says the Philippines is going against its own word, namely a previous deal signed more than 20 years ago, which included a proposal for regular talks between the two countries to resolve maritime issues. Manila has instead taken its case to The Hague, unilaterally initiating arbitration. Beijing says the action contradicts UN conventions governing the law of the sea. On Wednesday, the Chinese Foreign Ministry, though, said it remains committed to talks.
The door is always open for dialogue between China and the Philippines to resolve the South China Sea issue through negotiation. China remains committed to settling disputes with the Philippines through negotiation, respecting historical facts and in accordance with international law.
A ruling is still weeks away, and for the most part, Beijing has ignored the proceedings. The new Philippines president, Rodrigo Duterte, has not yet responded to Beijing's call, but has in the past made it clear that he would like to hold talks with China. More than $5 trillion in shipping trade passes through the South China Sea each year. A number of countries have claims to the waters, and also close military alliances with the U.S., which has often angered China by conducting reconnaissance missions in the South China Sea and in the East China Sea. This week, American defense officials in the Pacific said one of their aircraft, an RC-135, was on a routine patrol in what the U.S. calls international airspace over the East China Sea when two Chinese jets approached, one of them traveling at, quote, an unsafe excessive rate of closure on the American aircraft. A spokesman for U.S. Pacific Command says this was likely a case of improper airmanship, noting that no other provocative maneuvers occurred. He also said the U.S. Department of Defense would be addressing the issue with its Chinese counterpart through, quote, appropriate diplomatic and military channels. China has repeatedly warned the U.S. against what it says are spying missions in the region. On Wednesday, Beijing demanded the activities be stopped.
The root cause of the issue is the frequent close reconnaissance over Chinese waters and in China's airspace by U.S. military aircraft. That has seriously threatened Chinese maritime and airspace security. China has the right to take defensive measures.
Now, the U.S. has repeatedly defended the flights. Washington says it's not taking sides on any of the claims, but is interested in protecting freedom of navigation in the waters. China, though, has repeatedly insisted the U.S. is not a party to either dispute. Elaine, Beijing says that it will resolve the issue of overlapping claims directly and bilaterally with the respective players.
All right, Rowie Ruttenberg, thank you for that.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.